And I think it's really interesting, Nancy. He started with, let's say, $5.25. He paid the $5. He's now got 25 cents, not enough to get a bath and a shave and a haircut. So he swept floors. And then I would imagine he kind of built some kind of relationship with this man that gave him money. So I think eventually he had to have a loan of some sort, right?
He did. But as the cowboys came in for a haircut and a shave, he noticed how ragged their boots were. So he offered to repair the boots, patch them up. So he started patching boots. It was another income for him. He patched the boots. And then he still didn't want to patch boots all his life. So he said he just had to have some money. He wanted to borrow some money to buy some skins and a fine pair of boots. So the barber said he had $35 to his name, but he could have that to buy skins. So he took the money and started making the boots immediately. The first pair went to the barbershop owner, Mr. Frank C. It cost $9 a pair.
Wow.
He sold the rest of them to some of the other shop owners around there. And that began his business of boot making. One day, he said a hired hand from one of the shop owners came in, and he said, I want a pair of boots exactly like Mr. Morris's. I want them high with red tops and good work in them. So Mr. Justin said the hand's feet were as long as his arm and as round as a ham.
Which is so hard to believe. I can't help but laugh when I read that. Yeah.
I know. So someone said, well, how are you going to turn that leather? You work in a 2x2 lean-to. And he said, well, I'll take them outside and cut the leather and work on them out there when it's not raining. So the farmhand was very happy with his pair of boots also.
That is so wild to me. And it's kind of some foreshadowing that I'm sure he didn't even plan, because I know that he just used the resources that he had, but being the red color,
Yes.
and then translating that to today's Justin
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
the iconic Justin Red that everyone sees. I think that's something cool to note too, because it was probably just based on what he had, right?
So he made several pair there in Spanish Fort and became quite popular. The cowboys from the saloon, where they always heard the gossip, was they'd come into the barber shop and say, ask for that boy that does odd jobs and claims to be a good cobbler. So that's how he really actually started cobbling the boots, repairing them, patching them, and then cutting out the leather and making them by hand. Everything was by hand.